Hi, this is Melissa Horton and I chose bilingual education. I chose bilingual education based on the population and my service learning. I am doing my service learning at ASU Prep, which is a Title I school in Phoenix, Arizona. ASU Prep is a K-12 charter school that has one goal in mind, which is graduation. I do my service learning in a third grade classroom that has a very diverse group of students. There is a mix of many different cultures, but primarily there is a large percentage of students who are Latina or Latino and Mexican. Now going into the English-only movement, which is defined as a political movement for the use of only the English language in official United States government operations through the establishment of English as the only official language in the U.S. This English-only policy has made it into the classrooms as students are now only able to speak English and not their native languages while on campus. The states that have these policies are Arizona, California, Massachusetts, Nebraska, Tennessee, Virginia, Utah, and many more. The reason why I found English-only policies to be very important is because in my service learning, a lot of the students have been held back due to not being able to speak in their native language. According to Learn.org, bilingual education is defined as a method that began in the 60s to teach non-English speaking students a foreign language. There are many forms of bilingual education, such as transitional, two-way, immersion, and English as a second language. Transitional is defined as a program that teaches some subjects in their native language, while some are taught in English. Two-way is defined as instruction in both English and another language at the same time. Immersion is defined as teaching the entire day in English. And English as a second language is defined as placing students in specific courses that teach them to speak and write English, which normally lasts up to 1 year. Now going back to my internship, I want to make a point that a majority of the students I work with are both bilingual in Spanish and English. They speak primarily Spanish at home while learning English at school. A few of my students have come up to me and shared their struggles with the English-only policy. 2 of my students have told me that they were even held back a year due to this issue. They have Spanish instruction at ASU Prep, though, which is a step in a good direction for this social injustice. Now transitioning into how I think the relation to poverty relates to how bilingual education is funded is how it is distributed by the school and how much money is received through the government. So in Arizona, we do have the English-only policy, and I think that Arizona as a state thinks that bilingual education isn't something that we should fully fund and put a lot of money into. In conclusion, I think bilingual education is a very important social injustice as it relates to where I do my service learning at ASU Prep. ASU Prep has a lot of students who are bilingual in Spanish and in English. Also, Arizona is nearby Mexico, and we have a lot of people that speak Spanish, and I think that by implementing bilingual education back into our state, I think that we can allow these students better to succeed in school rather than make them feel victimized as they're not allowed to speak their native language. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you guys have a great day.